Immediately before leaving for Tokyo to make Walk, Don't Run, Cary Grant learned his wife, Diane Cannon, was pregnant. And at age 62, Cary Grant took the crown for Hollywood's oldest first-time father. As I mentioned before the film, this was Grant's final movie. Often we hear about people in the business who retire only to unretire, then to retire again and unretire again. Not Cary Grant. He actually retired after making Walk, Don't Run, never making another movie, despite the efforts of some of the best directors in the business to coax him back in front of the camera. Grant said no to Howard Hawks. He said no to Billy Wilder, even to Stanley Kubrick. Quite nobly, Cary Grant wanted to be around his daughter as she grew up. Grant lived quite comfortably for the rest of his life. In his last years, he toured the country with his one-man show, A Conversation with Cary Grant. He'd talk about his career, show some scenes from his films, and answer questions from the audience. He died while on tour in Iowa in 1986. He was 82. Up next today on TCM, we have another comedy. It happened one night. It's this week's edition of The Essentials with Robert Osborne and Drew Barrymore.
Tonight on TCM's The Essentials, Frank Capra explores the art of screwball comedy and hitchhiking with It Happened One Night. Then Cary Grant is delightfully over the top in Capra's Arsenic and Old Lace. And Frank Gussie's May Robeson up to be A Lady for a Day.
Take aim.